My name is Michael Frazier. I'm an Associate Professor of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering at UCSD. I earned my PhD degree from the University of Colorado at Boulder. I joined UCSD straight out of a postdoc at Caltech and ETH Zurich. I joined in 2017, November 2017. And it was quite a new experience, of course, going from a student to now, more of a professional, at least. Luckily, I had mentors to help me as I transitioned into this new role. So first, I should just at least talk about what my research is. So I work in the area of material science, and in particular, I work in a particular area of material science that doesn't really deal with chemistry, but actually architecture, so it's a little bit of design. So in particular, when it comes to metamaterials, I research phase transforming metamaterials. Just like you see water turn into ice or vice versa, that's a phase transformation. But you also see these phase transformations within solids as well, but nevertheless, they're still using conventional materials. The beauty of metamaterials, at least, in that you can design these artificial atoms, is that now you can design these artificial atoms to control phase transformations within these metamaterials. So if you ask me, what's my most memorable moment working at UCSD and the MAE department, or even at MAE, I gotta say there are actually many memorable moments. But then also there was just the excitement of setting up my lab, getting new graduate students, and then, some years later, of course, after publishing some papers, graduating my first graduate student. And that was a very memorable moment. It basically demonstrated that I could take the experience that I had becoming a PhD and ultimately a faculty, I can take that and pass along that knowledge such that another young mind might become a faculty as well. Yeah. So for undergraduate and even graduate students studying here at UC San Diego, or just coming into UC San Diego for a study, I would say as you go through your studies, remember why you chose UC San Diego in the first place. I would say to students, of course, study hard. Don't be afraid to ask questions in class. Other students might have the same question, but also your professor likes. In general, professors like to get interaction from the students. So if you ask a question, you're being involved. You're putting yourself in a good light, at least in the eyes of the professor. But I would also say form friendships, because engineering is a rather difficult degree, of course. And so it'd be great if you had some friendships, where you had other individuals that you can play off each other's strengths when it comes to studying and learning this difficult material. I think forming friendships while you're here is something that you can easily do, and something I would definitely encourage you to do.